ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون كما قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alameen, who have blessed us with health, with wealth, with beautiful family, inshallah. And with beautiful jama'ah that we are here together to get closer to Allah Rabbul Alameen by learning His deen based on the guidance in the Quran and the Sunnah of His Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And in the same time, we are trying to live like a jama'ah, not by ourselves, because jama'ah rahmah, firqa azab. Prophet have warned us 1,400 years ago, whoever tried to live as a jama'ah, there's always a lot of blessing. You may not know what is the blessing in jama'ah, but there is always some blessing. One of the blessing, the hidden blessing, is if the jama'ah are good jama'ah, they always pray for each other without you ask them to pray for you. And we need prayer from our fellow brothers and sisters. Secondly, if anything happened to you, then you see the response from the jama'ah. Sometimes everybody will be busy with their own thing, but when something really happens, then you see the blessing of the jama'ah. The jama'ah will never leave us alone. Okay? We have a lot of people among us, our jama'ah, who are not been well. Some of us have visited them, alhamdulillah. Some of us are not able yet. But visiting the sick is an ibadah that please Allah Rabbul Alameen. But at least from now, we make a small dua, a short prayer for Sister Zuraida Omar. There is the mother of our finance officer here in Al-Khadim. Brother Abdul Rahim, there is a husband of Sister Nora Sulaiman, Noni Sulaiman. Zakaria bin Abdullah, the uncle of Sister Mazrina. So let us make a dua for them. And Brother Abdul Aziz, I just called him last night, and he was having some heart problem, but alhamdulillah he said he is recovering. Let us make this small dua for all of them, inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma anta syafi' la shifa'atun illa shifa'u ishfihim ya rahman ya rahim. Allahumma qawwi imanahum ya rahman ya rahim. Allahumma ja'al lisanahum zakiran qalbahu syakiran. Ya hayyun ya qayyum bi rahmatika nastaghis. Oh Allah, we ask you for your blessing, for your mercy, to heal them as soon as possible, so they are back to their family and back to us, to move on and to uphold your teaching based on the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Increase in them their iman, for their patience in accepting your Qadr, and also increase their sabr, and also the family of all of them. We are aware, O Allah, that everything that you ordain upon all of us only you know what is the benefit, the significance behind it. We always develop husni zan to you, O Allah Rabbul Alameen, good thoughts, that everything that you ordain always benefit all of us. O Allah, in the same time, we ask you for your mercy to make us among the righteous people, make us among the qanitin, people who are consistent in our faith, in our amal saleh, and in whatever good deeds that we are doing until today. In the same time, O Allah, we're asking you for your mercy to protect the family of all the sisters and brothers that we are making the dua for them, and also to protect our family from further fitna. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أن الحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين. Brothers and sisters again, but normally Wednesday class with sister and brother, yeah? Because the sisters come first for Wednesday class. Yeah? Some people who are not used to our arrangement, they will say that it's not right that the brother sit behind. Yeah? But we said this class is for the sisters. The brother can join in. Yeah? But alhamdulillah, our brother understand the spirit. But it's not that we have become imam, the woman become imam, and the man become the ma'mum. No, we don't agree with that. Yeah? But when sitting position sometimes, it is a sacrifice for the brothers. Yeah? There are times that the sister become the backbone. There are times the brother must back up. Yeah? We need them also to back up whatever we want to do, especially the good things. On behalf of our family, brothers, sisters, people who understand the Quran and Sunnah in Pakistan, they send their warm regard to all of us. The people from Pulau Tanjung Batu, about 2 hours ferry from Batam Island, also convey their warm salam to all of us. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, we always try to reach out to anybody who need our services so that we can strengthen the relationship between fellow Muslim brothers and sisters who love Allah and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We know Allah have warned us about we who love what we love more than Allah and the Prophet. Yeah? I just want to start with this ayah just to remind all of us and to check whether we are from that group or not. Allah always reminds us when it's in the Quran, that means a book that we always recite. We always read the Quran. Yeah? So Allah says, "Kul in kana aba'ukum wa abna'ukum wa ikhwanukum wa azwajukum wa ashiratukum wa amwalun iktaraftumuha wa tijaratun takhshawna kasadaha wa masaqinu tardawnaha abhabba ilaykum min Allah wa rasuli wa jihadin fi sabilihi fatarabbasu hatta ya'ti Allah bi amri wallahu la yahdi qawmal fasiqin." This ayah you can get it in Surah At-Tawbah. Allah is telling us, say, Qul, O Muhammad, remind the believers, all of us. In kana aba'ukum wa abna'ukum wa ikhwanukum wa azwajukum. If you love your parent, who don't love parents? Your brothers, your siblings, your spouses, husband or wife, your family, your business, your work, your household. You love to stay at home because your house is so comfort, you know. Everything, aircon, everything you want is there. The servant is there to help you. You are like a queen at home, alhamdulillah. If all these worldly things, these are worldly things, you will love them more than me, Allah. Min Allah wa Rasul, and my messenger, who are here to save all of us so that we will enter paradise. And then he ends with wa fi sabilillah. Then you just have to wait for destruction. You have to be ready to accept my punishment. Allah ends this ayah, Allah wallahu la yahdil qawm al-fasiqin. Allah consider whoever love all these things more than him and the Prophet and jihad fi sabilihi, fasiqin. We cannot be in a group of mu'minin, muhsinin, salihin, because Allah ends this ayah by saying fasiqin. You are fasiqin. Allah created us, give us all the ni'mah from day one. Since when we are in the womb of our mother, Allah have been feeding us, giving us rizq. That's why Allah said, فَلْيَنْظُرُ الْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا طَعَامِهِ. Allah is asking us, do you reflect, do you remember, do you see what is happening when you were in the mother's womb? I feed you through your mother. Your mother have to eat. If I stop your mother from eating, you have no food. I am the one who give rizq to your mom, and your mom is passing the rizq to you. نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُهُمْ وَإِيَّاكُمْ. And Allah said, we are the provider. We feed you, we feed your parent. So Allah is reminding, He gives us everything. There are some parents who just don't care about the children of everybody. There's nothing wrong. You love your job, nothing wrong. But don't love all these things more than Allah and the Prophet. And that's why the Prophet said, "La yu'minu ahadukum hatta hawahu taba'an lima ji'tu bi." We just cannot feel. But I just want to share with all of you so that you are aware. Our Prophet ﷺ said, none of you can be a believer until you love me more than you love anyone else, or you love your own desire, what you like to do. We love to have a lot of holidays if possible. We love to have a lot of our private life. I was asked by a few of my Jama'ah who was moving with me. They said, you don't have a holiday. I said, I also don't know when is my holiday. People holiday, we are more active. We have a lot of things to do. I also don't remember what is holiday, when is holiday. I said, only Allah knows. Our holiday is we are happy. Happy to do things that please Allah. When we are healthy, there is the great ni'mah. Not say you cannot have a holiday. You can. Even after you get married, you have 7 days, some privacy between husband and wife. Islam is well balanced. You need to have certain privacy sometime. So Allah is telling us, you must love Him more because He is the creator, the provider. He gives you everything. Don't put Him as second. My desire comes first. No, He first. And His messenger. Now, a lot of us believe in Allah. We obey Allah and the Prophet. We are trying our best, but Allah put a condition. You cannot prove that you love Allah and the Prophet more than anything else until you are prepared to sacrifice for the sake of Allah. Fi sabilillah. And this is the condition. Are you ready to sacrifice for the sake of Allah, for the cause of Allah, with your time, with your wealth, with everything that Allah has given you. If you cannot, you are just, oh, I am practicing what Allah wants me to do for myself, for my family, and also follow the sunnah, but for jihad, no. Jihad is not go out to kill people, but to save more people. The best jihad, the Prophet said, is Abdul jihad, i'la'i kalimatullah al-ulya. The word of Allah is the highest than any other saying. Who is reaching out to the others who are not yet Muslim, and tell them, share with them who is Allah and what is Islam. We have been learning one class, and have we get involved in da'wah? And Allah asked us, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Whose speech, whose word is more beloved to Allah than those who call others to Allah's religion? And it's not easy. You know, it's not easy. The worst that is happening, the one that is going to stop you from preaching, doing da'wah, is so-called Muslim. Nobody stops other people from doing what they want to do, except Muslim. And the Muslims are so good in stopping Muslims from doing what they have to do and make it difficult. You may not feel it, brothers and sisters. We who are involved in da'wah, we know what is happening on the ground. But that never stops us from moving, because we are doing for the sake of Allah, not for anyone else. You stop me from one angle, I go from the different angle. There's always ways Allah will show you. It's like water. You cannot stop water from flowing. You can block, but they will move. But if you keep blocking, one day the whole building will collapse. You cannot stop Allah's religion. Whatever happened, we accept as what? Qada and Qadr. Well, we just have to do what we can. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Now let us go back to the book. We should be on page number 37. 37? Good. Let us go a few ayah before we continue. And Allah said, وَالَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا سُمٌّ وَبُكْمٌ فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ مَنْ يَشَاءِ اللَّهُ يُضْلِلْهُ وَمَنْ يَشَاء يَجْعَلْهُ عَلَى الصِّرَاطِ مُسْتَقِيمٍ Surah Al-An'am 39. We are just going backward first. But those who deny our message, Allah consider those who ignore the message of Islam are deaf and dumb. Within darkness, there are a lot of people, they are not deaf and dumb. But Allah is telling us they are deaf and dumb. Whoever don't want to listen what Allah said and what the Prophet have conveyed to us, he is like summun wa bukmun. Ada ayat summun bukmun umyun. Allah consider these are blind people. They have eye, they can see. They have ear, they can hear. Yeah. So Allah said here, deaf and dumb, within darkness. Whomever Allah wills, He lets stray. Whomever Allah wills, He places upon a straight path. Now Allah at the end said, of course, if that is the way you want, I will leave it to you. Because Allah in other ayah said, وَهَدَيْنَا هُنْ نَجْدَيْنِ I show you two ways. Remember when Allah said, وَأَنَّ هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا. This is my way that you have been asking, Siratul Mustaqim, Siratul Mustaqim. I show you my way. Then Allah said, follow my way now. I have shown you, follow. And after following my way, Allah warned us, وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا سُبُلًا. Don't follow other ways. Don't mix Allah's way and other ways. Don't. Allah's way is enough for the believer. When you have been guided by Allah, the Quran said it, Khalas, don't entertain what people say anymore. The problem of the Muslim today, we like to entertain opinion. The Malay call pandangan. You nak pandang, pandanglah. It's just pandang. Okay. That's all. I'm sure every one of us here have your own pandangan. Right? It's just pandangan. You are free to have your pandangan. No comment. Sometimes people send me messages. What is my comment? Pandangan, what to comment? Nothing to comment. But sometimes we like to comment also. Also another pandangan. Pandangan again pandangan. No end. You waste your time. If they say, Allah said, Alhamdulillah, sami'na wa ta'na. Prophet Muhammad said, salat, sami'na wa ta'na. No pandangan. Understand, insyaAllah. Simple or not? No, huh? So anytime you receive any messages from friend, forward, apa pandangan? Just write down, no pandangan. No comment. Say that. But if there's ayat, Alhamdulillah. Thank you for the reminder. Good. Yeah? Now remember when Allah used the word summun wa bukmun. These are very serious words. You remember in other ayah, in Surah Al-Ahzab, what did Allah say? وَلَقَدْ زَرَعْنَا لِجَهَنَّمْ وَلَقَدْ زَرَعْنَا لِجَهَنَّمْ لِكَثِيرٍ مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ. Who will be the inhabitants of hellfire? Jinn and human. Why? لَهُمْ قُلُوبٌ لَا يَفْقَهُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ أَعْيُنٌ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ آذَانٌ لَا يَسْمَعُونَ بِهَا. I give them the heart, heartless people. I give them the eye, they are blind. I give them the ear, they play deaf. They don't want to listen. They don't care. Even they hear, they don't care. Show you one simple example for the men. Every Jum'at, the man is listen to the khutbah, they don't care. Every time the Imam said, Saf, 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 nobody care. Everybody just be like them. They just stand up. This is how they want to stand. They stand. They don't care whether you are far away from them. So difficult. I don't know what is happening to this ummah today. How can you be so arrogant that you don't even care about the command of the Prophet? And you say, I love Prophet Muhammad. You want to pray Jama'ah to get the reward 25 times. And one of the conditions, the saf must be straight. And you must stand close to each other so that Allah unite the ummah. Every Friday, our unity, our ukhwah will get stronger. But you don't have any feeling for each other. You, me, khalas. In like a stranger, out like a stranger. But look at the other group of people. When they meet, they feel so warm. No, they can get closer and closer. Their love grows. Do our love grow? Inshallah. Whomever Allah's will He led astray, whoever He will. Meaning Allah knows that He want to go other ways. Allah leave it. Because you choose the other way. Walau sya Allah ma asraku. If Allah had so willed, they would not have joined partner with Him. Can Allah make everybody become a believer? Of course. It's His will. But in the same time, Allah created human very unique. He gives you freedom. He don't created us like animal. Animal have no freedom like us. They just follow their own fitrah. No more development. That's why they live in the jungle until today in the jungle. They don't build house like us. No. That is their fitrah. And they have to survive. You know, even in the ocean, the smaller fish become the victim to bigger fish. But that is their fitrah. But when they're out from the ocean, then we eat them. When they're inside, other things eat them. That is their survival. They cannot develop more than that. They cannot set out a rule to protect them. No. That is part of their fitrah, sunnatullah. Ours, we human, was very unique. Allah gave us extra freedom. You can choose. You can choose A or B. Do we have the right to choose? Do we have the right to choose? Even classes, you have to choose. Where you want to go, you have to choose. I think if your husband asks you, what car do you like? Oh, I think you know what to choose. You never say anything okay lah. I don't think you say anything okay. But anything okay, condition. At least the standard of Ferrari, Porsche, BMW, the least Mercedes. Wow, that means there is some, you have a choice because He gives you the choice. What kind of car do you like? That's a good husband. The normal husband, you need a car? Okay. Let me arrange one. Proton. Alamak, Proton. Malu lah. Sometimes you have that feeling. But what is the purpose to have a car? What is the purpose? To bring you from point A to point B, point to point, class. That is the purpose of the car. But can you enjoy extra comfort? No problem. Allah loves you to appreciate the bounty that He has given if you have extra. Allah never said no. Yes. But don't forget fi sabilillah. Don't forget to commit yourself for fi sabilillah. Allah have the will to make everybody a believer, but He will not to. And Allah said, وَلَوْ شَاءَ رَبُّكَ لَعَامَنَ مَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ كُلُّهُمْ جَمِيعًا Surah Yunus. And had your Lord Allah so willed, that entirely all those on earth would surely have believed. Allah is telling us. But He gave us something extra that He didn't give to other creation. Even the angel don't have this kind of extra, the extra to choose, the freedom to choose. If your daughter one day want to get married, do your daughter have the right to choose? Yes. Can you choose on behalf? Yes. You can recommend them, cannot force them. You can recommend. Through your own experiences, you know. I check on him. Money-wise, no problem. Status, no problem. But character, some problem. Arrogant, show no respect to the elders. Example, he is always clubbing members. He is not the member of a madrasa, member of club, but club. There's nothing wrong to go to certain club. Yeah. Yeah, you can go, you have a club for golf, club because of the food, no problem. But other than that, not only club, nightclub members. When you have the nightclub members, alhamdulillah, we are daily people, not night people. Never mind. If Allah will, of course, but Allah decide not to show us that He loves you so much, He gave you freedom. But freedom must be guided, not total freedom up to you. No world, in this world, no country allow you have absolute freedom. No. Everything there is a limit. Yeah. Therefore, all of a person's action, whether of obedient or disobedient, occurred according to this general will of Allah Rabbul Alameen. But if you do something wrong, you cannot say Allah want me. Allah allowed you, but He's not pleased with your wrongdoing. No, He allowed you. Because not even one ayah in the Quran, when Allah talk about good and bad, Allah said, you can do bad. No. He said, stay away from the bad thing. Do what is good. Eat what is halal. Stay away from haram. And that's what Allah said. He is telling us what is good, what is bad. But then He said, do the good thing, amal ma'ruf, wa nahi anil munkar. Bad, stay away. If you do something bad, you want to blame Him? It's like our children, we want them to do the good thing. We always remind them to do the good thing. Don't lie, don't lie. Always speak the truth. Now they lie. Can they blame you? They cannot blame you. But how are you going to remind the children not to lie? First, you must not put fear for them to tell the truth. When they want to speak the truth, you don't believe in them, then they are not going to tell you the truth anymore. I tell you the truth, you still don't believe me. You believe in what people say about me. So what can I do, Papa? Then he's not going to tell because you don't believe. But before you want to believe, you must do your homework. You must also check by yourself. When people don't like this family, they will create fitna so that this family have a lot of unrest, broken family. That's the work of Satan. But people may have good intention, alert us about what happened. Our children is doing something wrong behind our back. But we, before saying anything, we have to have a follow-up checkup. Fatabayyanu. Remember, Allah guide us. Any news come to you, before you confirm, fatabayyanu. Bayan, you must check. Not just hearsay, Ameen. Wow. Receive a message, Ameen. Astaghfirullah al-azim. Is this the word of Allah? Is this the saying of the Prophet? No. Hearsay. And then, when you are sure, because you have done your homework, then you talk to your children. But before you talk, I'm going to show you the way. You talk to them, you tell them about how important to be honored to speak the truth. If you speak the truth, even you commit sin, Allah will forgive you, and we as your papa, your mama will forgive you. And we move forward. Please don't do it anymore. Before the worst thing is going to come to you, before things get worse. But you don't say, Why did you do this? You know it. And then, khalas, being human, done. Thing is done. What can you do? Even you say, don't, done. Gone already. You just have to show them your passion. You are a very compassionate person. That you feel for them. Okay. Next time, be more careful. Or you can ask us. Maybe between the two sins, you may commit a lesser sin. Yeah. Please be human. Don't be an angel. No. It's very important how you talk to your children. If not, the children will shut up. They shut up, class. Because that is the best way for them to survive, not to tell you the truth. They will tell you some truth, but not the whole truth. Example. It's not easy. This does not mean that Allah forces us to obey or disobey Him, or that we are deprived from our choice. Such an assumption is rejected by our reasoning and experience, and by the text of the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet. Why did the Prophet say, Hawa, Hawa, your desire? He knows we have this desire. He is just reminding us, you should adjust, control your desire to try to follow what Allah and the Prophet want you to do. That this desire will be loved by Allah. It's a constructive, positive desire. You want to eat, Allah allow you to eat. You want to drink, drink. What is good for you? Is that good? That is good. Or you want to eat anything and drink anything that cause harm to you. It's not good. You want to have friend, have friend. Choose your friend. The friend that is good, righteous, so that you become good. Or you just choose any friend and you share your secret to them, you share your feeling with them. They will kill you, they will backstab you. Then you regret. Why? Al-wiqaya khairu min al-ilaj. The Islamic principle, prevention is better than cure. Why? We never learn. Allah have been guiding us, warning us. The Prophet have shown us the way. Choose righteous people to be among you. But you are righteous now. Your other friends are not righteous. You can go to help them. But if you know that you are weak now, you have to fall back. You have to save your soul. Don't go too deep if you can. Because our strength, our knowledge, all of us know, is very limited. When you don't have the ability to move further, just hold back and play safe. Don't enter the gray area. Gray area can be very dangerous for people who are not strong. You can be easily cross the other border. Yeah? If you were without choice, there would be no meaning to commands and prohibition, or to sending messengers and calling to religion. If Allah have made everything khalas, okay, no point, yeah, to come with this law and law and order, and no point for the Prophet to come and tell you everything is okay already. You know? If everybody is always healthy, why must we have hospital? It's a waste of money, waste of time. Nobody want to go to hospital. Do we go to hospital if we are healthy? No. Then you know it costs a lot to build a hospital with all the equipment, the staffing. It costs millions and millions. It's a waste if everybody is healthy. But Allah makes some healthy, some. That's why you need hospital, and the hospital is coming up more and more because there are more sick people than healthy people. Today, a lot of people are very sick. Yeah. But Allah has been very kind. Any government or whoever govern the country, it is their duty to provide these basic facilities to the country. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Even our country, alhamdulillah, if you don't have the means, you still have the government hospital to help you. Yeah. So whatever Allah Qada, sending a prophet is part of Qada Allah. There's a reason He sent a prophet to come and remind you about the do and the don't. Why Allah ordained there is halal and haram also to just remind you that these are the things that you are going to face. This is the challenges that you are going to have. So then He guide you, follow my way. You just follow His way. Allah is the creator of all things. We continue. Allah created all things and there's no other creator beside Him. Allah said, Allahu khaliqu kulli shay wa huwa ala kulli shay'in waqil in Surah Zumar. Now this ayat is very important for us to understand. Sometimes I was caught by surprise. The way Muslims believe about Allah. They thought Allah created Muslim. Non-Muslim, other God created them. The white God created white people. Chinese God created Chinese man and woman. Indian God created the Indian. That's why the Indian God all is black. You go to the Indian temple, all their deities is black in color. They present their God like them. You go to the Chinese temple, they look exactly like the Chinese. Some look like me also with a beard, longer than my beard. You know, it's true. If you have never been to the Chinese temple, pay them a visit. You know, they don't look European. They don't look Arab. They're pure Chinese. Yeah. So everybody is trying to imagine God look like them. So one day when I was talking to a group of not yet Muslim, not where, I talked to them when I visit my uncle. That was when? That was in the late 70s. Where do I visit my uncle? Pulau Jeraja. You know what is Pulau Jeraja? Yeah? Pulau Jeraja have changed now. It's become a resort now. Pulau Jeraja is a hardcore island. Only fighter will go there. All the gangsterism, they put them there. So I met my uncle. He's a fighter, but he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. But even how good you are, you fight, you go there. You know? That's where I learned my fighting skill with him also. But not there. When he was deported to Pengarang Island, Pulau Pengarang. I stayed with him for a month. You know? And then when his friend come and visit him, all the Chinese, hey, you got a Malay here, because I pray. He's shouting, you crazy. What Malay? He is my nephew. He's Chinese, my nephew. Don't talk nonsense to me. He's a fighter, no? He don't care. You don't like me, you just leave me. Then a group of his friends, Indians, said, no, God only one, satu said Tuhan, create all of us. They argue with me, cannot be. You see, you Chinese, I Indian, and that Malay, no? See, color pun sudah tak sama. How can from one God? How can a Chinese family give birth to the black child? They try to use their logic. If father and mother black, of course, your son also black lah. Okay. If father and son are white, of course, your children white. Cannot be. And they say, then what do you think? What is the color of God? He asked me, how do your God look like? What color he have? I said, what do you think? The black guy said, I think he's black lah. because he's black. He's a black guy. The Chinese man, I think my God is Chinese. So everybody imagine God according to their way. Sometimes we Muslims also have that kind of feeling. Kita Muslim, Allah ciptakan kita. Not yet Muslim, Tuhan dia. No, there's no two Tuhan. To us, only one. Who are Khaliq, the creator is only one who creates everything. And that's why all the prophet was sent to remind the people there's only one God, the true God, and his name is Allah. Yeah. Islam is here to make it very clear cut. Now, the name of this God is very clear. Before, it's still not so clear, Ilah. But now, Allah is very clear. That's why you don't hear people call azan, whether in the Malay language, Tuhan yang Maha Besar, Tuhan Maha Besar. No, all said Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You go to China, Allahu Akbar. The Indonesia there, 大的天宫. No, 大的天宫. People don't understand what is 大的天宫, 大的天宫. What is that? Everywhere you go, Allahu Akbar. You go to Africa, Allahu Akbar. You go to Canada, Allahu Akbar. Whether the muazzin, white, black, Chinese, non-Arab, Arab, or Allah, make it very clear that our Lord that we worship is Allah, the only one true God, the creator of all things, and he is in charge of all things. So we have been blessed. We believe in the true God. Now Allah continue by telling us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the heavens and the earth and all that they contain. And Allah said, Alhamdulillahi allazi khalaqa as-samawati wal-ard wa ja'ala zulumat wan-nur. In other ayah, Allah said, Huwa allazi khalaqa lakum ma fil ardi jami'an. Allah created everything on this earth to serve you, to serve us. And now because we love animals so much, we serve them. They are here to serve us. Allah said, praise belongs to him who created the heavens and the earth and make darkness and light. Two meaning darkness and light. The truth is considered the light. Falsehood is considered darkness. The other meaning, Allah said, but he don't use the term zulumat. He used the term layl wan nahara. Waja'al al-layli libasa, waja'al al-layla libasa, wan nahara ma'asha. Allah said that. I made the night, when night comes, to do what? Libasa. Allah used the term libas. What is libas? Clothing, cover yourself. Anyone who sleep at night don't use blanket? Do you use blanket? You use blanket, whether it's a thick one or a lighter one. Why you use blanket? Try to sleep without using blanket. Do you feel comfort? You feel protected? No. But remember what the Prophet said to us. Before you want to go to bed, if you have the blanket there, don't just go in. Yeah, check. Check what is under the blanket. Because sometimes you want the warmness. Other creation also love that kind of feeling. They want to stay there. And now you are there, they are there, you just sit on them. It's a good company. They give you one injection because you sit on them. They don't want to harm you, but you harm them first. It's like sometime when I was riding on a bicycle, I remember that was before I became a Muslim. I was riding to school. Something happened on the way. There's a lot of bees flying. Maybe the bee nest, something people have disturbed. So they one drop on my head. I should have just leave him alone. Keep on cycling. He will leave me in peace. But I go and hit him. I go and hit him. He has no choice. He just give me one injection on the head. After a while, I suddenly feel that I'm getting drowsy, you know. That's why the Prophet showed us that you see, even going to bed before you want to go under your cover, the Prophet teaches what to do. Be careful. Open up properly. See, everything okay. It's really clean. No visitors. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. It's just like you know that you are staying there. Suddenly you go in, you thought that nobody there, you open, somebody is sleeping there. How do you feel? I think you will scream, man. You know? But if you suddenly saw a lizard there, what are you going to do? Now, immediately the lizard will go to run. Lizards are very fast. I hunt for lizards, so difficult to catch them. Make me very upset sometimes. The minute I open some, he went in, astaghfirullah. So smart, but what can you do? Yeah. But then after he left, just sleep. Cannot sleep already. No, when he's gone, alhamdulillah. You fear Allah more. Darkness and light, it can be like Allah said, at night for you to rest, day for you to work. Be active. Yeah. And Allah said again, ليس الذين خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو خلاق عليم. Allah is asking us, is not He, Allah, who created the heaven and the earth, able to create the likes of them, anything that He wants? If Allah is the creator, do you think Allah can do more than that? It's up to Him. Allah is telling us, yes, indeed. And He is the knowing creator. Allah Himself is telling us about Him. Bala, yes, I can do more than that. If I can destroy the early nation because they are so disobedient towards me, do you think I cannot destroy the nation today? I can. It's up to Him. But in the same time, Allah, Qadr, is informing us, Rahmati, my rahmah, my mercy is always above my anger. If you face some difficulty in life, brother and sister, what take over? Mercy or anger? Yeah? You should be mercy, but normally, why this thing happened to me? Why like this? Why like that? I was sharing this feeling to my Jama'ah yesterday morning. I said, if you encounter any difficulty, problem in life, sisters and brothers, never forget how Allah tested Prophet Muhammad more than every single one of us. And he was the messenger of Allah, the chosen one. First test, he was an orphan before he was born, no more father. Most of us have father and mother. After a few years, he lost his mother. He was given away to another woman to breastfeed him. We don't have that problem. His grandfather died again, taken care by the uncle. Then he grew up as a young man where everybody loved him. His uncle, his Jama'ah, his friend Qabila loved him. Al-Amin, Muhammad is a trustworthy guy. Siddiq, he is a truthful guy. Everybody admire him. If they have problem, if he's there, problem solved. Everybody honor Muhammad bin Abdullah. Then he was appointed by Allah a messenger. Everybody who loved them go against him now, saying he is crazy, troublemaker. Now, can you imagine people who love you one day, suddenly they change and become your enemy? How do you feel? How do you feel? To you, to me, khalas, man. I want to make hijrah. I don't want to stay there anymore. But he never migrate anywhere. He still go in and calm the people. And now they cannot injure, cause harm to him because he's protected by his uncle, the chief of the Quraysh. They have to respect the uncle. But whoever responded to his message was tortured. They punished them, they tortured, they even killed them. Sumayya was killed. Yasir was killed. Because following Prophet. How do you feel when people follow you and your people is being tortured, being killed? How do you feel? Do you feel bad? You feel so sad for them. They die because of the truth, because of my mission. If I don't call them, they don't have to face that problem. Can you see how the problem that he has been tested by Allah? The difficulty. Alhamdulillah, he never gave up, he never stopped. And when he got married, after Khadijah passed away, more wives, people start to create fitna to him. And the wife, Aisha, was being fitna. How do you feel? Have we been fitna by anybody like that? Not yet. Sometimes yes. And then what happened again? He have to engage in a battlefield. Have we entered any battlefield just to protect Islam? And he was injured in the second battle, Uhud. None of us have gone through all these tests. And he have to migrate from Mecca to Medina. We don't have that pressure at all. So can you compare your difficulty is worse than our Prophet? No. If you have any problem, just reflect the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What Allah ordained on him. Allah can protect him. Allah can give him miracle. Whoever get angry with him, he just said, die, die, khalas. Nobody dare to fight against him anymore. Nobody dare to go against him because his word is his power. But Allah allowed all these things to happen to him. That's why Allah said, he is the best example. He is the best. The test that Allah have tested us is so minor. But we always complain again. May Allah give us the understanding. Ameen. وَالَّذِي خَلَقَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ وَالشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ كُلٌّ فِي فَلْكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. It is He, Allah, who created the night and the day for a reason, and the sun and the moon, all of them floating in an orbit according to Sunnatullah. The same thing what we are doing today is part of Sunnatullah. Health, poor, sickness, all is part of Sunnatullah, up and down, and keep on moving. Why? Because we are makhluk. Makhluk cannot be like Khaliq. Khaliq is perfect. Allah is perfect. He never have all this problem. We need to sleep. If people will say, I'm not going to punish you, I'm going to beat you, but I will give you food, I will give you drink, but I don't allow you to sleep. What is going to happen to us? Just that. Everything I give you, but I don't allow you to sleep. Anytime you want to sleep, somebody will come and interrogate you, talk to you. Wake up, wake up. They take water. How do you feel? When I ask someone who have gone through all these experiences, he said to me, if the elephant is there, the elephant also will die. Why? Elephant also need to sleep. You don't allow the elephant to sleep 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. What is going to happen to the elephant? Either he fight against you, whether he is going to die, he don't care. I want to sleep. Don't disturb me. You try not to sleep for 2 days. Have you tried not to sleep for 2 days? Try and see. Food is there, everything. Don't sleep. I don't know what will happen to you. If people say, hey, sign. Yeah. If a husband want to have number 2, you disagree. He torture you, you don't sleep for 2 days. You only can sleep if you sign this paper. I think at the end of the day, what you do? You want I sign, let me sleep. I mean, it's no point for you to torture yourself. No point. If you don't allow the things still go on, what is the point? You just have to be connected to Allah. I find peace in you, not in anyone else. Peace is from you. Allahumma antas salam wa minkas salam. We have been reciting this dua day in, day out. We don't understand. Peace is Allah. Peace only comes from Him. So be connected to Him. And even whatever been planned, your loved one have another plan, but because Allah's plan is always better, Allah can make some changes. We can't. But can Allah do something? Of course. How did Allah do it? It's up to Him. He want, Allah changed the heart of the sheep. Tak payahlah. I changed my mind. Khalas. Allah Almighty. If Allah wants to stop, Allah can just do anything. Be connected to Him. Find peace with Allah. Yeah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have informed us. He created everything. Yeah? Nothing will happen without Him. Everything will go according to the Sunnatullah. The orbit here is like Sunnatullah. Don't go against Sunnatullah. Yeah? The people, Allah is our only creator and Lord. He created all of us. From a single person, Allah said, we as a Muslim, we have been guided by Allah all the way. We cannot be confused. Other people can get confused because they don't have this guidance. Other people just interpret whatever they want to interpret about what they believe without guidance. We don't interpret the way we want to interpret. We just follow guidance. It's that easy. But even then, we have problem. We are confused. We do not know why. Look at what Allah said. Ya ayuhan nasu taqu rabbakum alladhi khalaqakum min nafsin wahida wa khalaqa min zawjaha wa batsa minhuma rijalan kathiran wa nisaa wattaqullaha alladhi tasaaluna bihi wa arham innallaha kana alaykum raqiba until the end of Surah Nisa, verses 1. Oh people, now Allah is telling us, part of Allah's Qada, He is telling us, everyone, He never said only Muslim, only Arab, only the believer, He said all people. That means every one of us. Ittaqillah, that means ittaqu rabbakum. You must have taqwa to Allah, who created you from a single soul. This is how Muslim must believe. You don't believe that, no, there is another creation before Adam. I was caught by a surprise when I talked to an elderly Chinese group. That was many, many years ago, maybe 40 years ago. I said, you know that we all came from Adam. You know what they said to me? No, we Chinese came before Adam. Wow. What can I say? If you ask them, where is your dalil? They don't have dalil. But because the Chinese do not want to be second, he want to be first. So Adam number 2, Chinese first. Tak apalah. You can pandangan. It's just their word. What to argue? We have our dalil. The one who created is Allah. He created a single soul. Allah never created Adam and Hawa together. No. He created Adam, number 1. Hawa is part from Adam. Normally, woman who give birth, yes, the normal sunnatullah. But when Allah wills something more than that, Adam don't have to give birth. Do you think Hawa came from Adam's tummy? No, from his reborn. It's up to Allah. He is the creator. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala invite Adam to enter paradise and enjoy all the delights, he know Allah created everything and he know what is missing. For Adam, he need a company. How do you feel? You go to a big restaurant, you go everywhere, you eat the best thing alone. Satu orang. Everybody have friends, chit-chat. They give all the best food alone. How do you feel? You enjoy? Do you enjoy? After some time you get crazy. You talk to the wall. You are talking to yourself. Nobody to talk to you. You need company. Allah know Adam, being human need company. So Allah create from Adam a spouse. And Allah allowed them to be husband and wife. Created from it, its mate, his partner. And dispersed from both Adam and Eve, multitude of men and women. Now come to this part, brothers and sisters. Remember what the Prophet said, Kullu maulid yulad ala fitra. Every child is born fitra. And then the Prophet continued, this is a beautiful saying, the Prophet, fa'abawahu yuhawidanihi aw yumajjisanihi aw yunassiranihi. Aw yumajjisanihi, yunassiranihi. And this is what the Prophet said. Meaning, if We are Muslim, father, mother Muslim. You have children. Do you want your children to be registered as a Muslim? Because we are Muslim. Of course, it is your right to register them as a Muslim. Now there is certain group is trying to say, don't. Leave it blank about religion. Let them decide when they reach the age of 18. What kind of law are you talking about? We never come up with this law. We never said that every born child must be a Muslim. No, even the Prophet said every child is born clean and pure. But we never said that you must be a Muslim. But the Muslim parents are sure to want their children to be registered as Muslim. What is the problem? You don't like to register your children as a Buddhist, up to you. You decide, it's your children. You don't like your children to be registered as a Christian, up to you. But we have our right. Because the Prophet said, Abawahu. But look at what is going now. What is happening to us today. There are people who don't respect your right anymore. We cannot agree. We cannot agree. This is our duty as parents. Do you want your children to be grown up as a drug addict? No. Or give them the freedom to choose. No, we are not going them to choose, because it is our duty to bring up our children, to guide them, to coach them to become a better children, better than us. That is our duty. What kind of rule or what kind of ideology they are having, I don't know. I think people are more intelligent, more crazy. Yeah, we are getting more crazy. We are trying to play God. You don't have this problem in the time of Jahiliyyah. You don't have. You don't have this problem. Even the British who was here to conquer, they don't impose that. It's up to you. It's your children. But you have this motion going on. All of us must be careful. We will never support this crazy motion. What have happened is Qadr. But now it's up to us to understand what Allah wants us to do. That's all. So may Allah give us the right spirit for what? To uphold the deen of Allah. Whatever going to happen, no one knows. But you just have to do what you have to do. That is part of the Qada and the Qadr of Allah. If there's any question, we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. The next coming club, we are talking about people's qualification and deeds. And there's a lot of issue again. New issue about qualification. You understand that? So, timely. We didn't plan, it's Qadr of Allah. Suddenly, we are coming into that subject. Any question from the sisters first? Easy to understand the Qadr of Allah? Is that easy? Now, you don't have to understand things that is not written in the Quran and the Sunnah. It's just hearsay, pandangan. That one thing that is so wrong that we have been saying it. Tada jodoh. Wow. Why you say tada jodoh? There's always jodoh. Always jodoh. Just relax. Be open. When you don't want to open, how can the jodoh come in? Allah dah takdir. Oh, don't say that word. Never say that. Tak ada rezeki. How can you say tak ada rezeki? Allah said, I provide for you before you were born. That's why Allah said, Nahnu narzuquhum wa iyyakum. The people before you also was provided by Allah. So don't say tak ada rezeki, kerjalah. You just have to mix few movement, you get what you deserve. Some people do that. They blame Allah. Tak ada rezeki, tak ada rezeki. Millions of foreigners come to our country, they have work. Our people don't have work. Why? Because they don't want to work. That's all. Tak ada rezeki. How can you say tak ada rezeki? Now a lot of men also use that. Because the women are so active, career woman, professional. The men say, tak ada rezeki lah saya. Tak ada kerja. This is not correct. To have that belief is wrong. Even the animals, the bird that fly out, he cannot get his rezeki if he stay on his nest. Rizki, Rizki, Ya Razzaq, Ya Razzaq, Ya Razzaq, Ya 1,000 times. Wow. You think like that? Omar is a very practical. The Prophet, Omar one day when he's the Caliph, he saw a righteous man after Fajr prayer making zikr, long zikr in the mosque. Omar look at him. Do you have family at home? Yes. And who is providing them? Allah. Wow. Allah, you think Allah want to send a plate of rice, a food down here to you? Go out, get up. Go out. They dare to say that today you do that, they declare war with you. They create fitna to you. But that is true. You have to work. Allah has said after prayer, even Jum'at, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu iza nudi lis-salati min yawmil jum'ah fas'au ila zikri wa zarul bait. فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةِ فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. Oh, you who are doing business, when Jum'at is coming, stop business. Respond to the call of Jum'at. After prayer, just disperse out and look for Allah's rizq. Work. Not after prayer, sleep. And ask, oh Allah, rizki, you know, I want 1,000 ringgit today. What you do? I make zikr 1,000 times. Do that. You do that 1,000 times. You think $1,000 will come to you after reciting 1,000 Ya Razzaq, Ya Razzaq, Ya Razzaq? Allah is waiting for you to ask Him something and you say, Ya Razzaq, Ya Razzaq, what do you want? It's like you come to somebody, Ya Ustaz, what you can do? Ya Ustaz, Ustaz, 1,000 times I sleep already. Ask me what you want. You want this? Work for it. I will show you the way. Fantashiru fil ard. Disperse to the earth and then look for the rizki. The rizki is there. Rizki is not in the mosque because Allah do not allow, the Prophet do not allow to do business in the masjid. It's not allowed. Outside, yes. And now sometimes people are starting to do that bit by bit. But they use another term. Ini waqaf, Quran. In the mosque, no. You want to do outside the mosque. It's allowed, not inside the mosque. Because the mosque is not a market. No. The mosque is to discipline you when you do business outside the mosque. Don't lie, don't cheat. Yes. Naam. Last question. Today no question, no? MashaAllah. Yes. Faddali. Pass the mic to the sister, please. All the sisters, when you are drinking, alhamdulillah, our sisters have been taught been reminded to use your right hand. They have been using the right hand. I only remind those who are new to us, don't forget, try your best when you are doing whatever you have to do, eating, drinking, right hand, right hand, right hand. Yeah? Always remind yourself. Faddal, sister.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
I have two questions here.
Okay.
The first question is Jodoh Qada, Allah? That's one.
Okay.
Number two is, there's a saying that goes, says that the evil eye can overtake Qada. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes. Number one is about the Jodoh, is marriage, a Jodoh. Of course, it's part of the Jodoh of Allah, Allah's Qada. But the Prophet have given us, show us the way. The Prophet said, if any man who are righteous men come and ask for the hand of any woman, don't say no. That's the guidance of Islam. And the Prophet warned us, "Faman anikah sunnati, faman ragiba an sunnati falaysa minni." Nikah, marriage, is one of my great sunnah. Whoever decide not to marry is not from my ummah. The problem is people are very choosy. You can be choosy for the right man, but don't be choosy because of the wealth of the person. What car do he drive? Alamak. Maybe. If I have 4 children, sudah tak boleh masuk. No, no, no. Don't talk like that. Rizq will come if everybody work together. And again, sometimes you have good people. Is a bit, his skin is a bit dark side. Disagree again. He's good. I know he's good. Ada problem lah. Sikit saja sikit. Color. But if he is a drinker, but white, blue eye, okay. Now jodoh is always that. Masalah, we are too choosy. That's why we have problem. But you can be selective, but not be too choosy to the extent. I want everything to be perfect. There's no perfection. Yeah, in life, nobody can say, I want the best. I want the beauty. I also want the lineage to be very good, royal blood. And also I want to have people who have wealth and also have religion. No, sometimes you can get, alhamdulillah, 4 in 1. Now you have a lot of coffee, 7 in 1. Only Malaysians have that kind of coffee. In the world you don't have. Coffee is coffee. Here, coffee plus this, plus this, plus this. Until you don't know what is coffee, how coffee tastes also you don't know. We love that. Yeah, but if you have, you choose, check background, wow, ada yellow blood a bit. Kuning sikit. Plus beauty, Allahu Akbar. Plus wealth. Oh. Religion, Allah, so humble. Alhamdulillah. About your side, I have nothing. Yeah, sometimes we have nothing, cannot compare. How can Prophet Muhammad compare with Khadijah? 0. He was her salesman. Papa tu, the Malay call papa apa? There's one word the Malay use. You are so down, have nothing. Papa ku gana apa? I so forget. Ada gana after that. Papa kedana ke? Muhammad is like that, nothing. Often, nothing. Tak ada saving, 1 sen pun tak ada. What they have, they spend. Under whose care? Abu Talib. Tapi Khadijah owned 3/4 of the land of Makkah. A noble lady, millionaire. She's a millionaire. And pretty woman. She asked for Muhammad's hand. Alhamdulillah. But do you think that we can get like Khadijah today? Who will help you, don't abuse you, will not say bad about you. Hey, don't forget who you are. No, I have been supporting you. You live on my, all my money. Khadijah never said even a word to his beloved husband. Everything that Allah gave it to me, I gave it to you to do what you think is best. That is Khadijah. That's why Allah gave her a special place in Jannah. It's so great, Jannah. Allah prepared a castle for her, only for her, made of lu'lu', pearl. That's why the Prophet was shocked, according to the hadith. Gabriel said to the Prophet, when you enter Jannah, somebody will approach you and he's going to give you some drink. Accept and send my salam and the salam of Allah to that person. And tell the person, Allah have prepared a castle made of lu'lu' for that particular person. The Prophet, who is this special? That is Khadijah. Allahu Akbar. How can she get all this special? Because she is the only one who support the Prophet as a woman when the Prophet start his mission. Never once she belittle, humiliate Muhammad. Never once. Before he became a prophet and after become a prophet. He never say, hey, my husband, don't create problem to our family. Huh? Why you go and call people to Islam? Now everybody hate us. Leave them alone. Let God give guidance to them. We just take care of ourselves. No, Khadijah said, just go. Everything you need from me, I will give it to you. Allahu Akbar. That is Khadijah. When nobody support him, she is there. Financially, morally, everything, she's there. You remember the history when the Prophet came down from Gua Hira after the Wahyu? What did the Prophet say to her? Cover me, Zamiluni. If we are, why you go there? We have a house, you go to the cave for what? Now you learn a lesson. Khadijah never said. Immediately she go, God will never cause any harm to you. You are a good man. You teach people to respect the elders, love their neighbor, care for the poor. You are a good man, God. Don't worry, just rest. I'll bring you to see somebody tomorrow. Because Khadijah confused, don't know what will happen. Muhammad also confused, don't know what's happening. To us, padan lah. Next time, don't go again. We are very fast in judging. Just wait for the time saja. You want to go to the hills for what? The Gua. Gua have what? We have our house here. We have the bed for you. I'm taking care. You go to Gua. Go lah. But Allah Kareem, all these examples, the best woman, if you want to follow, are this kind of women. See their character, their faith in Allah. They never give in. Even the pressure is there. Go. If this is from Allah, just go. May Allah give us that spirit. Now, back to the second question, forgot. Can the ayn, yeah, if Allah willed, yes. The qadar may be like that. But if Allah willed the evil eye to come in, it will happen. And yes, evil eye can do that. Because Allah allowed. Yeah? So that's why be humble, simple, to minimize evil eye. Yeah? When you are humble, simple, you protect yourself from evil eye. Naam. Last question from Sister Anita.
Assalamualaikum Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
In Jannah there is 7 levels, if I'm not mistaken.
Again?
In Jannah.
In Jannah, yes.
7 levels of heaven?
No. 100 levels.
100 levels, yeah. Wow. MashaAllah.
8 doors. Hell have 7 gates.
Eight.
For Jannah have 8 gates. 8 gates. And 100 levels. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Let's just say Ustaz that we are given probably level 1 or level 2. Can we go to the highest level also?
Oh, yeah. The highest level to us is Jannatul Firdaus al-A'la. Yes. But you want to go here, you must walk from here now, not over there.
My question is, Ustaz, if it, I mean like, after seeing our deeds and His mercy upon us, it so happened that we are on the 5th level.
Okay.
So, can we go to the highest level if somebody from our Jama'ah is from that level and he or she said that he wants to bring us to that level?
Okay, it's a good question. This is somebody is helping us. Here we can help each other to go up to the different level. Yeah? Over there, what they can do is to save you from hell. And Allah is just if the first person have a lot of deeds, Allah is fair to upgrade his or her level. And you don't have that deeds. But the shafaat was given to you to go to Jannah. Then you have some deeds, of course. Nobody is 100% bad. That small deed allow you to go to the level according to your deeds. But you don't have to worry. If you miss your friend, that friend can come down to you. You can see. For you, you stay there. But don't forget, and you enter Jannah. When you can enter, you will be very satisfied. Very satisfied. No complaint anymore. You must remember there's no desire, you want to compare, no comparison, nothing. But you'll be very pleased with Allah that you are in Jannah. But the higher level can come to you, you just stay there. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Yeah? But if you want to make sure you also have a better class, you work harder now. Invest more now. You cannot say, investment here, minimum for Allah. Over there, maximum class. Allah is very just. He have His mercy, but also He is very just. He will allow you because of your righteous friend who gives you shafaat, but He will put you in a level that is fit for you. But you will not complain, you don't worry. Wherever you enter, you're 20, class number 20. You don't have to worry. When you can enter, alhamdulillah. Yeah, may Allah bless us. May Allah put all of us together, in the best, Jannah. You see, the Prophet was very kind. He said to us, If you ask Allah for Jannah, don't be shy. Don't be shy, you know. How do you spell shy? S-H-Y. Oh, my surname. So, don't be shy. Ask for Jannatul Firdaus al-A'la. Don't say, oh Allah, 100 class pun okay. Oh Allah, 70 class pun okay. No, ask for Jannatul Firdaus al-A'la. Why the Prophet want you to ask for that? So that you motivate yourself, that you do more to achieve that target, inshallah. May Allah give us the spirit to hada fi sabilillah and make us have a strong belief about Qada and Qadr. And please don't forget, you have to do what you have to do. Whatever happen after we have done what we have to do, that is Qada and Qadr. وبالله توفيقي والعقل دعوانا والحمد لله العالمين سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Testing 1 2 3 testing.